If you want to go from to this in about an hour, maybe 2, then this is the video for you. If you're not feeling great, you've got an event coming up, you've got a party, you've got something you want to look forward to and something you just want to feel your best self with, but you need that hack instantly and you've only got less than 24 hours to make yourself feel fantastic, then this is the video for you. I'm going to give you 20 to 25 steps of everything that I would do to instantly glow up and explain exactly why they work using science as well. Because honestly, if you look good, you'll feel good, you'll be more confident, and you will get everything that you want. Without further ado, let's get into it. Good morning. I've woken up and I feel like, I don't look great. I'm just one of those days where maybe I'm in my luteal phase, I don't know. But you know what I mean? When you just wake up and you're like, today's not my day. However, I'm going to give you instant tips to actually make you look and feel your best. For example, for me today, I need to feel confident. I need to feel fantastic because I've got a few important events and meetings that if I feel good, I will perform better in, because when you look good, you feel more confident, better things will come to you, more opportunities will come to you because you feel fantastic. Here's what you're going to do to instantly make yourself feel better and more confident. If you want more glow up tips and easy ways to get hotter, richer and fitter, then follow this channel. And I'm currently on a hotter, richer and fitter mission where I'm challenging myself to make my hair thicker because it's falling out and learn how to style it, make 200k by the end of 2026 and lose 10% body fat. If that's a bit of you, then subscribe to this channel and let's live our best lives together, because it's all about learning how to become the best versions of ourselves. Let's go. The first place I'm going to start is walking 10,000 steps and putting on my LED face mask. The easiest way that I do this is by waking up and getting it done first thing in the morning. So as you can see, I'm still in my pajamas. I just pop my socks on and my shoes, get on my walking pad. It's currently boiling at the moment, so I definitely need to open the windows and then do some work at the same time. However, sometimes if I'm feeling extra tired, then I will walk outside first thing in the morning just to wake myself up. But this is how I do it. I also made sure to chug a whole load of water first thing, just to try and hydrate my brain, my skin, because when you wake up, you're typically quite dehydrated. To make a habit stick, you've got to make it easy, or obvious, satisfying, or simple. And so I always keep my LED face mask right next to my walking pad so that I can grab it quickly, and therefore I can put it on while I work. I only use the red and infrared because currently I don't have very many spots, whereas if I had spots I would use the blue light setting as well. Essentially the red and the infrared, the light stimulates your mitochondria, I don't know why I can't say that word today, in your skin cells, which basically helps boost collagen production, which is great for your skin elasticity. And essentially this evidence is quite modest, but it's basically not, you've got to stick with it over a long period of time to actually get results. After 3, 4, 5, 6 months, then you'll see a result, whereas before that you probably won't. So I've been using mine for about 7 months now, and I feel like it's made my skin a lot more bright and even, but it did take a long time to actually see those results. But it only takes around, I think it's 4 minutes on each setting, so it's pretty quick and easy. Short term, you basically get an instant plump because you get more blood circulation, and long term there's evidence that you'll get less fine lines and you will get more even tone in your skin tone. And I always try and walk 10,000 steps a day. However, the evidence shows that you only really need to walk 7,000 steps a day now. But why I like to walk first thing is because it's really good for lymphatic drainage. Half an hour walking has the same effect as those vibration plates. So you genuinely don't need one of those. It's the same thing if you just walk every day. So when you've got that flushed look after a walk, it's circulation and it actually makes you look prettier. And also, the more you walk, the better your posture, the better your mood, and therefore you'll present better. So anyway, I'm going to get this done and I'll see you in a bit. Next up is doing a short workout, only 20 minutes, Doesn't have to be long, but it will boost your endorphins. It will make your posture better. That will make you feel more confident. That will make you feel happier. And even posture alone can have a significant effect on how you walk into a room. Yes, it won't change anything physically about you doing a 20-minute workout, really, in the short term. However, it will make you feel good. It will make you stand more proud. It will make you feel more confident because you've done the hard thing today. So it's super important to get it done. For my choice, I'm doing my physio exercises, which is essentially like Pilates. That's because I'm on the road to recovery, so it doesn't have to be something hard. It can just be something simple and small. A lot of the time I do Pilates workouts from YouTube, or maybe it's just going for a run or a really fast walk. Whatever you fancy, do it now. I've just got changed. I realised I'm wearing my husband's t-shirt inside out. It's fine. This is what happens when you work out really early in the morning. Let's just get it done. My dog's decided to join me. Hi, Kiki. Hello. You're probably thinking, this is so easy what you're doing. Yes, I'm recovering. I'm in rehab right now after a very hard back injury. So yes, it's going to look easy to most people. But the point is I'm getting it done and this is what's working for me. So who cares? Done. I feel so good just for getting that done. And I can walk in now with more confidence and happiness, and let's go continue our routine because I need to sort this out. The next step is a pretty new one, but essentially I've started ice rolling. I got my ice roller from the Skinny Confidential, and I feel like it just makes your face so much less puffy. It just feels so nice. It's more just about taking time throughout your day to do small little things to make you feel good. And this makes me feel good. So nice, especially in this heat wave. I'm feeling good, but not that good because I'm still a sweaty mess. So we're off to have an everything shower. Me personally, I'm not going to be washing my hair today, even though usually I would. But I literally washed it yesterday and I've got a physical activity later, so I'm not going to. But usually in these circumstances would. However, one thing that I've started doing recently is dry brushing before a shower. This basically exfoliates any dead skin cells, makes your skin baby smooth. It also increases your blood flow, basically because of friction. And basically smooth skin reflects light better, which makes your skin appear nicer. And also when you exfoliate, getting rid of dead skin cells will just make your skin a lot smoother. Always brush towards the heart, because otherwise this can put strain on your heart. Cannot cope with this towel situation in the background, but here we are. And I do 5 strokes per area. The area I like to do the most is at the back of my legs, because after 4 weeks, people have reported to see a reduction in the appearance of cellulite. So obviously that's where you want to go for if you've got cellulite like me. So just do that throughout your whole body, brushing towards the heart. Now it's time for an everything shower. I'm obviously not going to show you the shower, but let me show you the products I'm using at the moment. My go-to shampoo is the Tresemme Thermos Sculpt Memory, because it helps with holding a curl and protecting your hair whilst using heat. Again, we've got that conditioner, and also recently I've been using the mask as well. Sometimes before a shower I will use a hair growth mask. This is one that I made from Aromazone. Essentially it's like a base, and then you add whichever agent you want. So I added the growth agent. Another thing that makes me feel so clean is this, the KP Bump Eraser Body Scrub. I got this in America, so I don't know if you can get it here, but it really helps get rid of all my back knee and chest knee. Also just use a gentle foaming cleanser for my face as well. Next up is tanning and moisturizing. Usually I would tan the night before. Currently I'm quite tan because I've just been on holiday, so I'm not even going to tan. But I just wanted to show you the fake tan that I use and I'm actually obsessed with. So I actually use the Biobel fake tan. Use this one on my body and then a spray one on my face. And it's like quick drying. Genuinely, it dries so fast. It's got vitamin E, C and B, blue light protecting, anti-aging, seaweed extracts. It's essentially really nice colour, dries so quick. Genuinely, I never get transfer when I use this. Doesn't smell disgusting, and gives you a very even tan. So I'm obsessed with these. And essentially the science behind this is that tan creates a contour, therefore you look skinnier or more toned, and therefore you'll be more confident. And also, on average, it says that majority of people find when you're more tanned, you look more healthy and therefore you're more attractive. Do it overnight, then shower. And sometimes I just use the face mist, and now if my face wasn't looking very even, I would just spray it on now. Another thing is moisturising your whole body. I genuinely don't know how some people get out the shower and don't have moisturiser on. These are my go-tos, and we've got just a classic Vaseline. The Cocoa Radiant one is my fave, but I do like the Aloe Vera one as well. And then if I'm feeling fancy, I've got a big event or I want to feel confident, then I use my Byredo, and this stuff smells like, oh, I can't even tell you, just so luxurious. But honestly, it just smells unreal. Having moisturiser on, one, makes your skin smoother and feel better, and then it gives your skin a smoother surface texture, which then reflects light better, making you look more healthy. Oh my god, I just dropped some of my really fancy moisturiser on the floor. No. Just look at the difference. Look at my chest. I put moisturiser. Vibes. The next thing I don't see many people talk about, but it's the Booster Pro by Medicube. And I also pair it with the PDRN Pink Collagen Capsule Cream, but I pair it with any of their PDRN or collagen creams. So good. So essentially, just put a bit of moisturiser on. Usually I do this at night, to be honest, because I sometimes find that it can make your makeup peel, but if you don't leave enough time between doing this and your makeup, that essentially I use either the booster mode or the microcurrent mode, which helps with fine lines. Essentially what this does is help the moisturizer penetrate your skin more, so you look more shiny, dewy, gorgeous. So I use it on setting 4, but you basically have to work your way up because it is a bit painful. Essentially what you do is go in circles from the middle of your face outwards, and it's also got a timer on it so that you won't miss out, so you know how long to do it for, and it tells you every minute. Don't forget the neck. Can you see the difference in my skin? It's so shiny and gorgeous. This stuff genuinely is amazing and makes my skin feel so good afterwards. This is a bit of an investment. It's like £200 I think, but it's such a game changer to your skin and you can see it instantly, so I love it. But even if you don't get this device, any of their collagen creams really will make your skin look bouncy, shiny, gorgeous. So I recommend. But it just gives your skin like a real hydration boost. Now I'm in the light, look at my skin. How crazy is that? And if you want an extra boost, put one of these on overnight. This mask, this is the Medicube PDRN Pink Collagen Gel Mask. So essentially the cream, but more intense. So you can do the Medicube Booster Pro and stuff and then put this on, let it sink in overnight, and your skin will wake up like no tomorrow, shiny, gorgeous, incredible. So if this is not your sign, I don't know what is. Already, I'm looking instantly better. So essentially, this is when, depending on what you wear, will go against or go with your colour undertones, and essentially you want to wear colours that are going to contrast with your undertones, therefore make your skin look brighter or make your complexion look more even. For example, this I've realised is not my colour. Whereas, be right back, check this next one out. And this is the next one. My skin tone looks more tanned, more even, and it's such a better colour for me. The easiest way I did this was actually just using AI. I know you can go see a colour analysis, but usually they're booked up and are quite expensive. But if you put in a really good picture of yourself, when you've got good lighting, etc., not like actually good looking of yourself, but just when you've got good lighting, things like that, then you'll be able to get your colours and it will analyse a lot for you. So that is my recommendation. I honestly look so much better. Next up is sorting out this mess of a hair. If I want to feel my best, I'll try and do a big bouncy blowout. However, on this occasion, I'm just going to do a slick blowout with a curl at the bottom because it's far too hot today and I just feel like that's what I want to go for. That's what's going to make me feel confident. So it's like finding a few hairstyles that's going to make you feel like you. But typically, if you do have a bouncy blowout, it will make you feel more confident because your hair is more voluminous and therefore it will look look nicer. Also, if you do style your hair, it will make it look more shiny and give you volume around the root. And basically that signals that your hair is strong and healthy and beautiful. And therefore you'll look better, and therefore you'll feel better, and therefore you'll perform better. So let me take you through my hair routine. By the way, I'm no expert. I'm just learning how to do my hair. So if you want more hair steps tutorials, then definitely subscribe, because I'm going to be doing a lot more of that on my channel. So just quickly, what I usually use in my hair. I've started using the Tresemme Therma Sculpt, but this you've got to use on damp hair. I also use the L'Oreal Elevie Glycolic Gloss Leave-In Serum. So I'll do a couple pumps of this. This just keeps your hair nice and shiny and gorgeous. You can use it on wet or dry hair. And honestly, this stuff smells the best. It genuinely is the nicest smelling hair product, or product in general, that I have. And later down the line, when I want some volume, as like I said, that makes your hair look super healthy and gorgeous. And that's another tip, is this stuff, I can't even tell you, is the most crazy stuff I've ever put on my hair. It genuinely is style on steroids, that's what it's called. It's performance enhancing texture and finishing spray. So I'll do that at the end, and it makes such a big difference. If you want a bit of volume in the roots of your hair, like I said, that makes your hair look more healthy, this is the one. And for this, I'm just going to use my Dyson. I've got my trusty Mason Pearson hairbrush, which I've had since I was 7. And then also, if you need a boost, if you haven't washed your hair, then this dry shampoo is legit the best. You just do one spray, 1 or 2 sprays, and that is all you need. And just brush it through. And it genuinely is worth the price tag. Makes your hair feel clean again. It's wild. Look at that. Insane. As I want a very quick hair care routine, I'm actually just sectioning these off into 2. Then all you're going to do is take a small piece of hair, take your Dyson, and just hold it horizontal. And as you can see, a nice curl, because I want it to go inwards like that. And that is my easy go-to routine for a slight bouncy blowout that's super simple and quick. And then, like I said, just to get a bit of a texture and a bit of bounce at the top, I use the Colour Wow Style on Steroids. This stuff is crazy. This is where I think this theory comes into its own. I have so many tips and tricks on how to get a good makeup look that will make you look instantly more attractive and more put together, so you can feel confident. So let's go through them now. Firstly, we're going to start with a vitamin C spray. This one's the one that I use from Ole Henriksen. It's a peach glow mist, and I just think it brightens your skin so much. It smells unreal as well. Essentially, vitamin C is an antioxidant. It helps brighten and tone and create collagen synthesis. So essentially will brighten your skin throughout the day, but if you do wear it in the morning, you need to wear it with an SPF. But if you put it on at night, it's less important, but you should be wearing SPF anyway, every day. It gives a dewy finish as well, which I always think reflects light and makes your skin look so much better. What you put on your skin really affects your makeup, so I always go in with a moisturizer as well. If you ever have like a cakey finish, it's probably because you're not putting as much moisturizer as you need on. And also, if you ever get like peeling skin or whatever, probably you've not waited long enough in between products. You've got to make sure they really dry in between. I have to put my hair up, to be honest, because I don't want to make it greasy. And I'll put it up at the top to make volume in the top for when I put my hair down again. So yes, I do look a bit silly right now. It's all part of the process. My next go-to, which I don't think many people talk about, is using a good SPF, but one that is basically your foundation, because you don't want to be wearing heavy foundation, especially in the summer. This Glow Screen by Supergoop, I can't even tell you how obsessed I am with it. I'm obsessed. And basically, exposure to UV on your skin is the biggest driver of visible aging in your skin as well. And this just reduces the steps, because you're doing skincare and you're doing makeup all in one. So all I do is about a pea size. It looks funny when you first put it on. My mum said it made me look like a Tin Man, which is quite hilarious. And it's kind of true with this Glow Screen, but it makes your skin look so bright and dewy. I'm obsessed with it. Oh my God, I found out yesterday that you can't wear it while you're pregnant. Not that I'm pregnant yet, but that's gonna be a real loss, let me tell you. because I don't think my skin's ever looked better since starting to use this. Making sure it's all rubbed in. Like I said, don't I look like a tin man? We don't want to get those wrinkles, girls, so make sure you're wearing your SPF. Even in winter, trust, it's worth it. This is not going to be a makeup tutorial. If you want a makeup tutorial, I'll drop the video here. Now I'm just going to do the rest of the steps and talk you through just the parts which I think make the biggest difference to an instant glow up. A lot of this makeup theory is actually to do with the eyes. So first of all is putting a white or light eyeliner in your waterline. That will really help brighten the eyes. I've just got this one from Sweet Beauty and I've tried it out the last couple of days and it's really good. It's like a pinky, can you see that? Like a very whitey but slightly pink. It's called Bright. Anyway, I really feel like it helps brighten the under eyes. So all you're gonna do is put it slightly on your waterline and go right into the center. Basically, it creates contrast, which makes you look more bright and alert and awake. Next up again is doing your eyes according to color theory as well. So depending on what color your eyes are, should depend on what colors you use for your lids and any other makeup. So for me, I have hazel eyes which lean towards more green, and that's the colors that I want to keep making pop. So it's important to use a burgundy or a brown, some bronzes like gold shimmers to really make the green pop. This is Laura Mercier, I don't know what color it is. It's called Soiree Caviar Stick Eye Color. And I love them because they're so easy. You just go like this and you can blend with your finger, or you can just do it like that. And I just take a small brush and blend it in, but as you can see, it blends pretty well. And what I find, this just makes my eyes look more green instead of brown. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. And then, like I said, going for more browny colors, again, make your eyes pop. So for me, if I ever want to do a little winged liner or whatever, I will use a brown liner and just do a small wing on the sides instead of black, because this will then help lend towards my colors and make my eyes look more green. I don't like doing a big one, just a small little one to open up my eyes. Instead of using black mascara, which can be quite harsh on my eyes, and because I want to lend more to the green, I'm going to use a brown mascara, and this one's from Merit, and I've only recently started using it, but I am liking it a lot. It's just slightly lighter. One of my favourite instant beauty hacks, which I'm not going to do today because I've just had my eyelashes LVL'd, which is like a permanent curl, is curling your eyelashes. This scientifically makes you look more awake and it makes your eyes look bigger and brighter. So my favourite tip to do, a curling hack, which I never really see anyone talk about, but it's going to make your curls last all day, is putting a clear eyebrow gel on your eyelashes first, and then using a curler going from the root all the way up. And this keeps your eyelashes curled all day. We're nearly at the end now, so bear with, but one of my favorite tips is actually overlining my lips with a natural lip stain. So overlining your lips naturally makes your lips look more full, which then makes people think you're more youthful, and that's the sign of beauty. So essentially, why I love using a lip stain is because it lasts all day and it blends well with your natural lips. So this is the one by Jane and Sarah. I use a couple of her different colours, and essentially what I do is I overline the top, the cupid's bow, then stick mainly to the lines everywhere else, and then overline this bottom bit here and then rub it in. So I'll show you. My lips look so much fuller already. What I then do is overline my lips even further just to make a clearer line with a pencil. This is the Makeup Forever, what colour is it? Anywhere Caffeine. This is like a browner colour, so again, just matching the colour theory. Next step is using a gloss to make your lips look more full, because essentially gloss reflects the light, and then that will make you again appear like you've got fuller lips, which again makes you look more youthful. This is the Summer Fridays, what colour? Iced Coffee. I'm running out. So good. Last but not least, my favourite tip at the moment is filling in my beauty spots. And I just do this with an eyebrow pencil. This is the Precisely My Brow, because it's got a super thin tip. So I just fill in anywhere on my brows. Then I go in and just fill in beauty spots and freckles, because I think it just makes me look more natural. Essentially, the science behind this is apparently if you've got different asymmetries on your face, then that makes you look more natural, and therefore your face reads that you're more approachable, more kind, more beautiful. There you go. There's the science. And sometimes I find it brings my face a bit more back to life, whereas sometimes it can look quite flat, whereas this just gives it a bit of dimension. So we get my hair down, and that is the finished look. I look like a new woman from this morning. But we haven't finished there. We've got a few more extra little touches. The main thing that I'm going to talk about, again, is earring theory. I talk about this all the time on my page because it genuinely makes such a big difference. I think the bigger the earring, obviously not the bigger the hoop, the bigger the hoe. No, but having big earrings actually draws people's eyes down when they look at you, and therefore you appear like you've got more of an oval face shape, which is the most attractive face shape, which makes you look more attractive. So having a big earring, again with color theory, my colors are gold, so will help you look more attractive. Whereas, okay, I love these earrings, but they're quite small. And sometimes there's a place for them when I'm at the gym or in my second holes or whatever. But say I just had these ones in. They're cute, right? Gorge. But these ones changes my face, right? Sophisticated. So having a bigger earring will change your face, and I will die on that hill. It's also great to accessorize when you've got maybe a basic outfit. Having a chunkier earring will just set that outfit apart. My final tip is having electrolytes in your water, especially in the heat. Electrolytes essentially help your body absorb the hydration, and it helps pull water into your cells rather than just passing through. So basically it will help you actually get more cellular hydration, which will help with your skin, helps me never have a headache, it helps me when I'm just woken up and I feel groggy, be more productive, and it also will help your skin as well, because the more hydrated you are, the better your makeup will sit, the better that you will feel, the less bloated you will feel. And I know you think, oh, drinking water makes me bloated. It might in the short term, but in the long term, and later in the day, you'll be less bloated, and the next day you'll be less bloated. So drink as much water as possible, put some electrolytes in it. You don't need electrolytes every day. When I do a heated workout, if it's really hot outside, for example, in this heat wave, things like that, then that's the time to put electrolytes in your water. And I will leave my favorites down below, but I love sodi, I love zuki, I love good salts. All of those are incredible and taste really nice, not too salty, not too sweet. You check them out. And that is how you can instantly glow up. That's overall, because I was talking to the camera doing it, that took me around 2 hours. However, for you, if you weren't talking, you were just doing it, Pam, I reckon that could take you only about an hour to really feel instantly better. So if you want more tips like this on how to live your hottest, richest, fittest life and become the best version of yourself, then subscribe and leave any comments below of what you want to see next. See you next week.